My older cousin humiliated me at every family gathering for being the poor relative. Last Thanksgiving, I brought my bonus check to dinner. His wife hasn't looked at him the same since. Growing up, family reunions meant one thing: comparison. Marcus was the success story. Investment banker, corner office, German car, trophy wife. Every holiday, he'd steer conversation toward money. How much his bonus was. How much his house appreciated. How his kids were in private school while mine went to public. I worked at a non-profit, housing assistance for families in crisis. Important work, meaningful work. Work that paid roughly 1/5 of what Marcus made. He never let me forget it. Still saving the world for minimum wage? He'd ask every Christmas, loud enough for the whole table to hear. When are you going to get a real job? He'd say at Easter, winking at other relatives. I'd offer to pay for dinner, but I know you'd be embarrassed. 4th of July, every year. I stopped defending myself around age 30, just smiled, nodded, changed the subject. Let him have his moments. My wife, Sarah, was less patient. She'd squeeze my hand under the table until her knuckles went white. Once, she told him exactly what she thought of his jokes. He laughed and said she was cute when she was angry. We almost stopped going to family gatherings entirely. Then, something unexpected happened. My nonprofit was acquired by a larger organization. During the transition, they discovered I'd built a donor management system from scratch that had increased retention by 340% over 5 years. The new leadership was impressed. Very impressed. They offered me a position as director of development, 6-figure salary, equity stake, performance bonuses tied to fundraising growth. First year, I exceeded targets by 180%. My bonus was $127,000. I didn't tell anyone in the family. Kept driving my old car, kept wearing the same clothes, kept letting Marcus make his jokes. I was waiting for the right moment. Thanksgiving came around. Marcus was in rare form. He'd just closed some deal and wouldn't stop talking about it. Mentioned his bonus at least 4 times before the turkey was carved. What about you? He asked me, grinning. Any big wins in the charity business? I smiled. Actually, yes. I reached into my jacket and pulled out an envelope. Set it on the table next to my plate. What's that? Marcus asked. My bonus check. Thought I'd deposit it tomorrow, but I wanted to show the family first. He laughed. What, like $50? I slid the check out. Let it sit face up on the table. $127,000. The table went silent. Marcus stared at it, picked it up, read the number 3 times. This can't be real. It's real. Director of Development. 2nd year running. Next year should be higher. His wife, Christina, was looking at the check with an expression I'd never seen before. Then she looked at Marcus, then back at the check. You told me non-profit work didn't pay, she said quietly. Marcus started stammering. It usually doesn't. This is an outlier. Is it? I asked. Because I've been making over $200,000 base salary for 2 years now, plus bonuses, plus equity. Christina's face hardened. You said we couldn't afford to send the kids to that camp because money was tight. Last month. That's different. You said my mother couldn't stay with us because we didn't have room. We have 4 extra bedrooms. The argument that followed wasn't pretty. Turns out Marcus had been lying to his wife about their finances for years, claiming they were barely scraping by while actually hoarding money. She'd sacrificed and budgeted while he spent freely on himself. My bonus check accidentally exposed the whole thing. They left early, separately. I heard through relatives that Christina moved back in with her mother. Divorce proceedings started in January. My aunt called me last week, said Marcus blames me for destroying his marriage. I reminded her that I just showed up with a check. I didn't lie to my wife for a decade. Some people build themselves up by tearing others down. Some foundations were always rotten underneath. Sarah and I hosted Thanksgiving this year. Marcus wasn't invited. The turkey was delicious.